Okay, next we'll look at animated GIFs. So I'm going to go to File, Open. And a lot of people don't know it, but in Photoshop you can open up video files. And I just downloaded a video. I'm looking for a video file format right here. And when you open up a video in Photoshop, it'll also open up this timeline. So you can see that I have a timeline, and I can scrub through the timeline to play this video. And I may not want all of this. You can see also that you have some handles here, and you can trim the video to just the portion that you want. So let's say that this is just the portion that I want to make an animated GIF with. I'm going to slide this back and play it through with the play button. And you can see the strings and the way that the strings move. And that's it. Okay, so then it will tell me the number of frames. This is the frames per second, and how I want to make this into an animated GIF. So I'm going to go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, and I need a GIF file format. It doesn't matter which one. I mean, the file, the number of colors kind of matters. I'm just going to choose the 64 dithered. And depending on the size of your video, the number of frames, it may take a while for this to actually compress it. And what now it's doing is going through all those video frames, removing the colors, and setting up the format. The size of this video is 1280 by 720. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's way too... So we'll try 128. And Photoshop will crunch on that. Keep an eye on the color table. That will update once the that is done. But notice down here that we have an animation section is active now. So we have some looping options. It's going to loop forever. You can make it play once, or if you want, let's say that I want to play this just 3 times. Click OK. And then we have a playback button here. So there's 196 frames that it took from the video. And you can see that it's going to play through those one at a time in a sequence from 1 to 196. And it's going to play 3 times. It'll just go through and should play the content those 3 times and then finish. And then finished. So I'm going to set this forever, and then we know that it can play. We have the GIF setting set up. Now, the transparency option doesn't really matter here, so you can either keep it on or keep it off. The file size is 41 megs. That's way too big for the web. So what you could do is try to make this smaller. I'm going to make this 420 pixels wide. And then Photoshop will crunch on that. It's going to take the file size, it's going to make it a lot smaller. It'll probably redistribute the colors on the table and add some compression. So now it's 6 megabytes, so it's still huge. So, you know, we could go back and we could remove frames. 196 is a lot for what we're doing here. So I'm going to click cancel on that. And again, I'm just going to pull back on this, reduce the number of frames. By the way, you can change the view here with these mountains. I'm just going to grab that, pull that down, and you can see a preview of what's happening here. So I'm going to just do 3 seconds of video. And then I'm going to go to image size. And we wanted 420 pixels. And then I'm going to go back to the Save for Web dialog box. I did that by hitting Command, Option, Shift S. I'm going to choose that GIF 128 there, and you can see that it's now it's 2.7 megabytes. Still way too big for the web, but there's only 73 frames here. So it must be just like the quality of this file. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And you can give it a name, whatever name you want to call it, and then click Save. And then if I go to my Finder and I look at the desktop, now I have an animated GIF. So that's how you can make animated GIFs, and there are other tools for making them, but that's how you would do it in Photoshop.